Hey everyone, welcome to wrestletalk guerreros. We're gonna get right into it with Vickie Guerrero, more commonly as Vickie Lynn Benson, formerly Guerrero, born on April 16th, 1968. She was born in El Paso, Texas, and currently resides in Houston, Texas. She was married to Eddie Guerrero from 1990 to 2005. Sadly, when Eddie passed away. And now she is married to Chris Benson since 2015. She has two children, including Rachel Diaz, and she is a part of the Guerrero family. Her only ring name is Vickie Guerrero, 5'4", 170 pounds, built from El Paso, Texas, trained by Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero Jr., debuted on July 14th, 2005, and retired on June 23rd, 2013. And her finishing moves are the Cougar Splash or the Hog Splash or Frog Splash, adapted from her late husband Eddie Guerrero. Signature moves include the Excuse Me, which is the slap, the leg choke, and the ropes, and the Luthez press, among others. She's known for managing many wrestlers, including Lay Cool, Dolph Ziggler, Caitlyn, Raquel Diaz, Tyson Kidd, among others. Championship-wise, she's never been an Agile Championship. However, she was Miss WrestleMania one time, Slammy Award winner for LOL Moment of the Year with The Rock, among other accomplishments. She married Eddie Guerrero on April 24th of 1990 after 3 years of dating. Her father encouraged them to marry following the announcement of Vickie's first pregnancy. Together, Vickie and Eddie have two daughters. She is good friends with fellow wrestlers Chris Jericho and Tamina Snuka. On June 18th, 2005, she announced her engagement to partner Chris Benson, and the two were married on September 12th, 2015. She is a DLC playable character in WWE video games and manager in WWE video games as well. And with that said, I think we're going to move on to Chavo Guerrero Sr., more commonly known as Salvador Guerrero III, born on January 7, 1949, and sadly passed away on February 11th, 2017. He was born in El Paso, Texas, and sadly passed away in El Paso, Texas, from liver cancer. His ring names are Chavo Guerrero, Chavo Classic, and Chavo Guerrero Sr., 5'11", 229 pounds, trained by Gory Guerrero, debuted in 1970 and retired in 2010. His finishing moves are the Gory Special, which was adopted from his father, Gory Guerrero, and the Moonsault, adopted from his brother, Mando Guerrero. His signature moves include multiple suplex variations, the DDT, the drop kick, and the somersault plancha, among others. Championship-wise, he's a former NWA United States Tag Team Champion, Florida version, one time with Hector Guerrero, ACCW Heavyweight Champion twice, NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion twice, NWA International Junior Heavyweight Champion once, among others. He sadly passed away on February 11th, 2017 from liver cancer. In 1978, he co-starred with Henry Winkler in the movie The One and Only as a wrestler called Indian Joe. He is the subject of the song The Legend of Chavo Guerrero by the Mountain Goats and is featured in its music video. The 2007 Netflix series Glow has its 7th episode dedicated to Chavo Guerrero Sr. He is the son of Gory Guerrero and has older brothers Eddie Guerrero, Hector Guerrero, and Mando Guerrero. He grew up in El Paso, Texas, where he attended a segregated school. He has 2 children, Chavo Jr. and a daughter named Victoria, and he has a brother-in-law. He is the brother-in-law of Vickie Guerrero. In July 2016, him and his son were named part of a class action lawsuit filed against W. Welch, aligned that wrestlers incurred traumatic brain injuries during their tenure and that the company ceased to the risk of injury. The suit is legitimate by attorney Constant Kairos, who has been involved in a number of other lawsuits against WWE. And with that said, I think we're going to move on to Chavo Guerrero Jr., more commonly known as Salvador Guerrero IV, born on October 20th, 1970. He was born in El Paso, Texas, and currently resides in San Diego, California. He is married to Sherry Guerrero since 1998, and he has 2 children. He's a member of the Guerrero family. His ring names are Chavo Guerrero Jr., Kerwin White, Lieutenant Loco, and the Swagger Soaring Eagle, 5'9", 216 pounds, built from El Paso, Texas, and he debuted in 1994. His finishing moves as Chavo Guerrero are the Tornado DDT, the overhead gut wrench backbreaker rack drop, the Loco Lock, which is the cross-legged STF, the Gory Special, the Gory Bomb, Frog Splash, adopted from him, used as a tribute to Eddie Guerrero, and the Brain Buster as Kerwin White, the Whiteout, which is the rolling single-leg Boston Crab. Signature moves include the Lasso from El Paso, which is a cloverleaf while kneeling on the opponent's back, or an inverted figure 4 ankle lock, adopted from and used as a tribute to his uncle Eddie Guerrero. Multiple suplex variations, including the 3 Amigos, which is a triple rolling verticals, adopted and used as a tribute to his uncle Eddie Guerrero. The mule kick and the moonsault, among others. Championship-wise, he is a former Lucha Libre World Cup 2016 Men Division with Brian Cage and Johnny Mundo. Lucha Underground Gift of the Gods champion once. RKK Tag Team champion once with Bulldog Hart. RKK Tag Team champion tournament 2011 with Bulldog Hart. TNA World Tag Team champion twice with Hernandez. WCW Cruiserweight champion twice. ECW champion once. WWE Cruiserweight champion 4 times. WWE Tag Team champion twice with Eddie Guerrero, among other accomplishments. He worked with Lion Forge Studios to create Chavo Guerrero's Warrior Creed, which stars the main character as himself. The first issue was published in June 2016, and at least 4 issues of the comics has been published. The comics were written by author Fabian Nizia. He is the son of Salvador Chavo Guerrero and Nancy Valquez. He married his wife Sherry in 1998 and have 2 sons with her. On June 25th of 2007, Chris Benoit, a close friend of Guerrero, and his wife Nancy and their son Daniel were found dead at their home, which was ruled a double homicide-suicide perpetrated by Chris Benoit. Guerrero was reported one of the last people to talk to Benoit and one of the people to whom Benoit sent text messages to before committing suicide, sadly. On August 30th, 2007, along with 9 others, WWE wrestlers were named by Sports Illustrated to be giving legal steroids not to in compliance with the Talent Wellness Program. In July 2016, him and his father were named part of the class action lawsuit against WWE. And with that said, I think we are going to... Oh, he's a part of a couple WWE video games. He's a part of a couple WWE documentaries on Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, and he had some minor roles in a couple TV shows and etc. And I think with that said, we are going to move on to Hector Guerrero, more commonly known as Hector Manuel Guerrero Lanes, born on October 1st, 1954. He was born in Mexico City, Mexico, and currently resides in Tampa, Florida. His ring names are Hector Guerrero, the Gobbledygookler, and Lasertron, 5'10", 228 pounds, built from El Paso, Texas, trained by Gory Guerrero and debuted in 1973. His finishing move is the double underhook suplex. Signature moves include the Guerrero clutch, which is a rolling stretch cradle, the Three Amigos, triple rolling vertical suplex used as a tribute to his brother Eddie Guerrero, slingshot crossbody, dropkick, and a backbreaker. Championship-wise, he's a former NWA Florida Heavyweight Champion once, NWA Florida Junior Heavyweight Champion once, NWA United States Tag Team Champion Florida version with Chavo Guerrero, NWA Tri-State Tag Team Champion once with Ron Sexton, WOW Heavyweight Champion once, among others. And at one time he worked for TNA. And he is the brother of Eddie Guerrero. And with that said, I think we are going to move on to our final person for this video, which is Eddie Guerrero, more commonly known as Eduardo Gory Guerrero, born on October 9th, 1967, and sadly passed away on November 13th of 2005. He was born in El Paso, Texas, and sadly passed away in Minneapolis, Minnesota, from heart failure. He was married to Vickie Guerrero up until his sudden death in 2005. He has 3 children. He was trained by... his ring names are Black Tiger II, Eddie Guerrero, El Caladet, Gory Guerrero Jr., and Masquerada Magcia. 5'8", 220 pounds, built from El Paso, Texas, trained by Gory Guerrero and debuted in 1987. His finishing move as Eddie Guerrero was the Frog Splash, or the Jackknife Splash, adopted from Art Barr, and the lasso from El Paso, which is a clover leaf while kneeling on the opponent's back, or an inverted figure 4 leg lock. As Black Tiger II, a Black Tiger Bomb, which is a sit-out crucifix powerbomb. Signature moves include multiple powerbomb variations, multiple suplex variations, which is also including the Three Amigos, which is a triple rolling vertical suplex, abdominal stretch, brainbuster, and the camel clutch, among others. Championship-wise, he is a former WCW Cruiserweight Champion twice, WCW United States Tournament winner in 1996, WCW United States Heavyweight Champion once, WWE Champion once, WWE Tag Team Champion 4 times with Chavo Guerrero, Tajiri, and Rey Mysterio, among other accomplishments. His legacy will go on through various ways inside the WWE. He was survived by his widow, Vickie Guerrero. They were married on April 24th, 1990, and had 2 daughters together. Guerrero also had a 3rd daughter named Kaylee Marie Guerrero. During his 2-year separation from Vickery, he had a relationship with a woman named Terry Mahoney. After they broke up, he rekindled with Vickie. Eddie and Tara remained close friends until his death in 2005. Guerrero was close friends with fellow wrestlers Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, JBL, and Batista, and he was a born-again Christian. And he has appeared in many WWE video games, and I think that's about it for this video.